And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
Here we go, episode 898. 2 away from 900.
That's crazy, man.
Okay, Ask Roz and Mocha time. We'll go to the phones, as we always do, to kick things off. Jordan, welcome to the show. Welcome to the podcast. How you doing today?
Hey, good. How are you guys?
Good, man. What is your question for everybody?
So what is one thing that you absolutely need to have in your car? Like, not like gas or something. We all understand that our vehicles need gas, but like something that you need inside your car. Like, yeah.
All right. What's your answer?
I'm going to say my radio, except my radio right now doesn't work, but like I always need to have my radio. Yeah.
Okay.
Like any kind of like entertainment, like music or something like that. Yeah.
Jordan, let me ask you a question. Let's say what you need to have in your car at all times that is not part of your car.
Yeah, because that's where I thought this question was going. Like the radio's part. I know your radio's busted up and everything, right? But that is still a part of your car. For example, I will say in my car, I need at all times, like my phone charger. I need.
Gotcha.
I need my sunglasses in there.
Gotcha.
Things like that, right?
Yeah. Chapstick.
Yeah,
Sure. I keep extra lip balm in there. Yeah.
I was going to say my phone charger, then my family called me an idiot.
Wow, terrible family, bro.
Yeah, I would say Catherine threw out my pee jug. Ugh.
Why?
I don't.
She thought it was gross.
No, I was
or
doing
old.
something over the weekend, and then she decided to get all full of busy energy, and then she cleaned my car and cleaned her car and got rid of like a lot of stuff. It was a really great. Like my truck looks beautiful now on the inside. But
Oh wow, what a terrible wife you have.
I didn't say it was terrible. I said she threw away my pee jug, and I had a long drive home, long weekend traffic. I started getting nervous. I realized I was driving the car, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so nice in here. It smells good. I'm like looking at down at the floor mats. I'm like, gosh, it's such a beautiful job. And then I did a shoulder check into the back, and I'm like, oh my God, the jug's gone.
Yeah. So did you have to stop like 6 times?
No, I actually didn't. I held it right, like,
You
but
did?
I parked and ran into the house to pee. Like
Wow. You don't run.
Thank you. I ran into the house to go pee. But I would say my pee jug, definitely sunglasses. I'm with you on that. I'm always looking around for sunglasses. What else? I mean, a charger, sure, but my phone is rarely about to die anyway. I just don't use it that much. So I would say
wipes and napkins.
Wipes?
Okay.
What do you need wipes for, Maury?
Like when you spill
How dirty are you getting driving?
No, but when you spill something, we use wipes all the time. Like if something spills,
How much stuff are you spilling in the car though?
like sometimes an iced coffee splashes around, you got to wipe that up.
I don't think I've ever spilt anything in the car.
I mean,
You used to spill in my car all the time.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, from the cup holder, it would drip.
No, Maury. When Maury used to drive me in, Maury used to get coffee, and then he would bounce it around, and like I would look at it in the cup holder. I would look at it in the cup holder. It's the same thing when you bring in coffee. Maury goes, he's like, hey, do you want a coffee? And he goes over to the place around the corner and gets a coffee. And I come in, and the whole lid is just covered in coffee.
Yeah.
And it's all dripping all down the sides.
You need wipes.
No, that's on you. That's not on me.
Maria, what do you need
But
in
yeah,
your car
wipes.
at all times?
Okay, wipes.
For me, it's gum
Yeah.
and deodorant.
Oh, yeah? Do you
Yes.
forget to put deodorant on?
No, I always put deodorant on. But like I have a deodorant in my bag, my car, my room. Because like you never know when you're going to need it. And I just feel like if it's hot and you're in the car and you're driving somewhere, and put it on.
Oh, a little swipe.
And then like I am someone that like always has to be chewing gum. So I feel like when I'm driving, I have to be chewing gum.
Okay.
Oh, reusable bags and umbrella
Umbrella?
for when it rains.
Oh. I don't know if I
And
can't even
reusable bags in
guess.
case you're like, oh crap, I need apples.
I will say, I will also say this. Thank you, Maury, for the reusable bag. Yes, I will say grocery bags.
Yeah.
Because you can't get them anywhere anymore.
That's what.
I mean, I keep
Yes,
reusable bags in my
yes,
trunk.
you're right
so.
about that one, Maury. Absolutely the reusable bags.
Shemi?
Yeah, same thing. I have gum and mints, but I also right in my center console I have like deodorant and body spray and cream. Yeah, just
Bro, what are you doing?
no, for the same reason. For the same reason Maria said. Also during the summertime,
but
I
cream,
sweat.
Axe body spray.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
I didn't say
moisturizer in
Axe.
mine too.
Hold on. Listen.
And deodorant?
Here's the thing. I sweat when I sweat a lot. And I sweat when I drive.
Yeah.
Normally I drive without a shirt on, right? So having that stuff, it keeps you fresh.
You need Maury's wipes.
Let me add one more: dog poo bags.
Dog poo bags.
Right, Mocha?
I guess if you have a dog.
I
right?
don't keep poo bags in my
Because in case you forget.
Well, they should be attached to your leash.
No, we don't do that.
Oh,
well,
you don't?
That's on you, man.
We always put them in our pocket. I don't know. I just don't think your dog should be walking around with here's your poo bags bouncing around your face.
It's not on your face. It's on the handle where you hold it and it's like in a nice container.
We discussed that. We're like, that's just wrong.
How's that wrong?
That's kind of like dangling toilet paper from your neck.
Who's putting the
what are you
who's
talking
holding
about?
it around their neck? It's where you're holding it.
Right. At the end of the lead, where the part that you are holding is where the poop bag container goes.
We put them in our pockets.
Hey, I was watching are you still on the phone with us, Jordan?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's good. I like that you're silent. You're like the best caller ever. I was watching a video the other day, and it was in defense of bidets, right? Because if you go to Europe, there's bidets everywhere. And even in the amount of times that I've gone to Europe, I've never used a bidet.
Yeah.
Right? It gets weird to me. My brother has one of those little Japanese ones that's hooked onto the side of his toilet seat, and you press a button and it squirts up. And I won't use his toilet. I won't use his bathroom at all. It's weird to me. And then somebody really, really put it into perspective of why you should be using wet after a number 2, right?
Okay.
Because they said it this way. If you were walking down the street, okay, and you fell and your hand went in poop, would you clean it off only using paper towel?
No. I would like soap and water.
Right. But your butt touches poo.
Yeah.
And you only use paper.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't do that on your hand. But you do it on your butt.
We use Poo Gone wipes at home.
It's not water, though.
No, but they're wet. They're wet wipes.
It's not water, though.
So since watching that video, have you changed your methods?
What, do I have a bidet?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
And nor am I standing up by the sink and trying to make that maneuver work. Right? But it really made me think about it. I was like, if I got a little bit of poo on my arm, I would under the I'm
of course, yeah.
scrubbing.
Exfoliate.
Thank you. Right?
But you're not doing that to your butt.
No.
Huh.
No.
You could wet toilet paper a little bit.
That's what I was saying. There's wipes that you can buy for this.
I mean, I have lots of wipes, but it's not the same thing. It's not a cleaning. Like if you had poo on your shoe.
Oh, yeah.
You would
Scrubbing.
Scrub. But that, you don't do that. We just, come on, even 3 squares. You know,
3.
Yo, Jordan, thanks so much, bro. Appreciate you, man. Before we let you
no
go,
worries, guys.
between
You guys are
Roz
the
and Mocha, who is your favorite, Jordan?
I've said this before, but I'll say it again. It's Mocha.
Hey,
Cool.
Love you for that, dog. Have a great day.
But can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Roz, you're my mom's favorite, by the way. She always says you're the handsome one. So
say hi to your mother for me.
I will. All
Okay,
right.
cool.
Take care,
Later,
guys.
dude.
Bye.
Dallas wants to know, Roz, if you have a good pizza recipe, or does he just buy the pre-made kits?
I don't buy pre-made kits. I will buy dough, make my own sauce, and I'm really picky about pepperoni. So there's only a couple different kinds of pepperoni that I will get, and I can only get it at a couple of places. But as far as dough goes, I spent a lot of time making my own dough, right? I would spend weekends making my own dough.
Too much time.
It does. It takes a lot of time to make your own dough, especially if you're not making 80 of them.
You have to get the formula right.
You do. Some of the doughs you can buy are really good. Some of the frozen doughs, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to buy a good frozen dough, go to Loblaws and get their Neapolitan dough, right? It's really good. It's a really, really, really good dough. It cooks beautifully and it bubbles up and it's a really great dough. It's the best frozen dough that I've ever had.
Yeah.
But there's a restaurant that I go to, Pizza Libretto. You know Pizza Libretto.
I was just about to say,
Right?
Chef Rocco from
Yeah.
Pizza Libretto. He is a huge fan of this show. And he's the guy, I tried to learn how to make dough from him.
Yes. So
And it was mind blowing. I was like, you know what? Can I just buy the dough from you?
That's what so years ago when I got a pizza oven, I called Libretto and I was like, can I just buy dough?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah. and it comes in a pizza box. And they were like, how many do you want? I'm like, I don't know, 6. And they were like, cool. And I just went and I picked it up.
Yes.
And it was super cheap.
Yes.
And I got 6 balls of dough. You throw them in the fridge if you're going to cook pizzas all weekend, if you're going to cook them all at once, whatever it is. Leave it on the counter, and it's their dough.
Yeah.
And they will just sell it to you. And I shouldn't say this because then I'm going to stop or something. But that's the best. Just find a pizza place that you love and just ask if you can buy their dough.
Most places will.
Yeah, and then pizza sauce. I just get a can of San Marzano tomatoes, and then I grind those up, and I stick it on the stove with a little tiny bit of oregano and just salt, and then I just cook it for like an hour on low, and that's the best pizza sauce.
There you go. AJ, oh boy. What accent can you do the best? Damon Mori, go ahead.
Hey, man. It's been a long time since Jamaica Mori made an appearance on the show. Rastafari.
Keep going. What did you do on the long weekend, Jamaica Mori?
Oh, man, I took a boat to the island. My dog and I rested on the grass.
Which island?
Ward's Island, 2 feet from the nude beach.
Okay, so you and your dog were creeping.
First of all, being 2 feet from the nude beach, that's on the nude beach.
That's
like,
very,
is there a line? Like, when you say you're 2 feet from the nude beach.
You're on the other side of the sign where pants are required.
Okay, but you're close enough to appreciate the nude beach.
Yes, like fine art.
Okay.
Binoculars or no binoculars?
You don't need it when it's that close.
Okay, did you go with your husband?
I did.
God, that is that's gay life right there, right? Could you imagine, Jenna, if you and Jenna were like, it's Saturday afternoon, it's gorgeous, and you were like, you want to go look at boobs? And she was like, yeah.
That
right?
In what world, man?
Like, every gay was there. Every one of them.
Like that is
all of the gays were there. They all congregated.
Like, that's what you get when you're in a homosexual relationship, right? That is the upside to all of it. Is you can just say, you want to go look at wiener today? Yeah, let's bring the dog.
So was Matthew obviously was cool with it.
Am I still doing the accent?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So you and Jamaican Matthew are there. What's Jamaican Matthew's reaction to everything?
We were looking at everyone, wondering which one should be wearing pants.
So you guys are sitting there just judging, right?
What else is there to do?
Just being super critical.
Damn.
Were you impressed by anything? Like,
Some were huge.
Wow, Irish. The Irish in you just came out.
All right. Thank you for that, Jamaican Maury. Richard has a great question here that I think Maria would
that should be the title of your biography, Maury. 2 feet from the nude beach.
Oh, damn.
God. Great book title.
In all caps. All right, Maria, you want to take this question?
Okay.
Or answer this question? Who would win?
Oh.
Prime Anakin Skywalker versus Prime Luke Skywalker.
I thought there was only one Skywalker. Luke? I don't watch Star Wars. What do you want me to say here?
Make an assessment.
What is Anakin? What's his name?
You have all the
Anakin. No, Anakin.
Anakin?
You have all the information you need. Prime Anakin or Prime Luke? Who wins?
Prime Anakin and Prime Luke. I'm going to go with Luke because that's the guy that I know.
Okay. Hey, that's my answer too.
Okay.
Is it? Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
He already dusted him in Jedi, spoiler alert.
Right. True.
Yeah, I totally did. Knew that.
Let's see here. Edward said, if you mixed the 2 drinks that you had the most of, what combination would that be? Would you still drink it? Mine would be coffee and beer, which I probably could not down it.
Are we including water in this?
No.
No. Take water out of it.
Okay, yeah, okay,
'Cause I
cool.
drink a ton of water.
All right,
I'm not
all
even
right.
mixing water with none.
Okay. Mine would be, if we're not talking water or club soda or Perrier or anything like that, mine would be like coffee and White Claw. Ooh.
But what flavor of White Claw?
Lime.
Okay. Oh, gross.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Mine would be coffee and whiskey.
Coffee and whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could work though.
Yeah, that
That's
could
an
work.
actual thing, right?
Yeah.
You're not doing too bad if you
Maria?
had to.
Coffee and tequila, which is fine because people make espresso martinis out of tequila.
Oh, yeah, true. So you're good too.
Yeah, I'm good there.
Damon Mori?
It would be iced coffee and rosé.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That sounds like it would curdle.
Yeah. That sounds so gross.
Yeah.
How much rosé are you drinking though? I've always thought that you were more of a sangria guy.
Yeah, but when you're at home,
Hold on
you
a
just
second
crack
here.
open a bottle of rosé.
Hold on a second here, Maury.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You mean to tell me that aside from iced coffee, rosé is the thing you drink the second most?
Recently, yeah.
How
we
much
have
rosé-
we
how
have
much-
3/4 of a bottle left at home.
How much rosé are you drinking?
A glass?
How often?
This weekend.
One glass over the weekend?
Yes.
What else did you drink over the weekend?
Coffee.
And?
Water.
Okay, hold on. Pause for 1 second, Maury. Let's go back to when you were not killing yourself on a made-up diet.
Yes.
Right? Maury couldn't get Ozempic, so he made his own. Right? So Maury's only eating celery and peanut butter. Right?
And cabbage soup.
And yes.
Oh,
Okay, so
made a good batch.
let's go back to when you were not killing yourself with
Yes.
a stupid diet.
Okay.
Okay. What did you drink then?
Ginger ale.
Okay. So it would be iced coffee and ginger ale.
Yes.
Right. Whoa.
Gross.
That
Shem?
sounds disgusting.
Oh
too.
man, apple juice and ginger ale for sure.
Apple juice.
Oh,
and
see,
and
that's gonna be a good combination.
I'll even order that honestly, like at
Wow,
restaurants.
that sounds actually quite
It's
delicious.
delicious.
You guys
Yeah,
remember,
try it.
Roz? I can't remember if we told this on the podcast already, but when we went to Jamaica,
Yeah.
you and Shem had the same flight, and we're waiting in the lounge, right?
Yeah.
And we get there like super early. I always have problems at the airport. Always get stopped by security.
Yeah.
Always get my luggage like disassembled,
Yeah.
right? I go through all the checks. This time we get there nice and early because I knew I was going to have problems. Did not have a problem whatsoever. We had like 2 hours before our flight.
Yeah.
And then you show up and we decide to order food and drinks because we had all this time.
Yeah.
So Roz gets like a cider.
Yeah.
I get a beer.
Yeah.
Shem orders 2 glasses.
Right.
One of those glasses is apple juice.
Yes.
The other glass is pineapple juice.
Right. That's right. You had apple juice and pineapple juice.
Double
then-
fisted, baby.
And then before they were going to board everyone, Roz gets up and he's like, I'm going to scoot over to the bar and grab like another cider.
Yeah.
So you leave, right?
Yeah.
I order another beer.
Yeah.
Shem orders another apple juice.
It's delicious.
Yeah, man loves apple juice.
It's really good apple juice at the airport, by the way.
Yeah.
Was it really? Quality apple juice?
Quality.
Yeah.
When we were at the resort, every time we like for breakfast, right? They would
Yeah.
always walk around with the fresh juice,
Yeah.
and they would always have like fresh orange juice or like fresh mango juice or something. And Shem's out here. Do you guys have any apple juice? And he get like refills of apple juice even at the
man.
resort.
It's good. Apple juice is really good.
You have apple juice with breakfast too?
Oh, every meal.
Really,
Listen,
huh?
I just finished an apple juice. I just finished one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh my God! All right, let's head back to the phones real quick. Yo, Edward, it's Roz Mocha. We literally just answered another one of the questions that you had asked, and now here you are on the phone with yet another question. Go ahead.
All right. So my question is, what's something that someone has said to you when they first met you that had surprised them? So my examples would be, "Oh, Mocha, I thought you'd be taller," or "Oh, Roz, I thought you'd be less angry."
Yeah, I get the height stuff all the time, bro. Like that's my answer. It's always about the height, even though like I'm not short.
No, I get the height thing probably the most often as well. People being like, "Oh my God, I didn't you realize you were this tall?" I get that probably more than anything, or like, "Wow, you are tall." Like I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not trolling you right now. I'm being honest with you. No, I'm not. I'm being legit. Yeah, because I think what does it is when people are used to seeing somebody on television, because you're literally 6 inches to them, right? Like you're just a body on TV, and so scale. Yeah, I'm sorry, I mean 9 inches, right? Like you're just a little person.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think the height thing, but that doesn't really surprise me. Like I'm never surprised when somebody's like, "Oh my God, you're tall."
Yeah.
That's not really surprising. I get sometimes I think that when a fan asks for a picture and I say yes, and then they go something like, "Oh my God, I was so nervous because I thought you would say no."
Oh damn!
Right?
sucks.
I get that a lot.
That's gotta sting.
Right?
That's really gotta sting.
Yeah, that doesn't feel great. But yeah, I think just stuff. I think stuff like that.
Shem?
Oh my God, you're black.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah. Most people think that I'm white or a middle-aged white man. I get that all
you
the
know
time.
what? We see that on text
all
a
the
lot
time.
as well.
All the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, all the time.
Really. More,
the
you've had to
surprise.
have a lot of this.
The one I get most is, you're not as fat as I thought you'd be.
Who says that?
I've had that before because people think that.
Because we always talk about how Matthew says that he points at it and says, what are we doing about this?
Madonna did that, yeah.
Yes, that's right. Madonna sank her finger 2 inches right in there.
Wow.
Right into the jelly. I was there. I witnessed. It was great.
Maria?
I've been getting a lot of I didn't picture you to look like that. Because I guess people think my voice and my face don't correlate. I don't know.
Do they say what they think that you, like, will they follow it up?
Sometimes they'll be like, oh, I thought you'd be like taller and bigger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
I think also, too, because you hammer home just certain things, right? Like, with Maria being Greek, like, just Greek. Like, people who may have never seen you, they picture, like, who they know. And it's, for me, like if you said, close your eyes and picture somebody who is a woman in Greek, I pictured Nia Vardalos from My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh,
right?
sure.
Like
Andrea Martin.
Andrea Martin. Yeah, exactly. Like that to me is like, close my eyes. And, that's what I'm like, okay, what does a Greek woman look like? That's what a Greek woman looks like, right?
I also
Dallas
always
is
get
very
asked,
pretty.
do you smoke? Do you smoke?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, literally,
yes.
like that's the first thing people always say. Do you smoke? No.
Do people ask you for cigarettes? Like
Oh
they
yeah,
kind of bum
I've been out with my friends and we'll just be standing outside and for some reason they always come up to me asking me for cigarettes.
For
and
some
I'm like,
reason.
I don't.
For some reason. For some reason.
Oh, my God. There you go, Edward. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you for asking questions every week. I always see your name pop up on Instagram. We appreciate you. I'm sure we've asked you before. We will ask again, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
I don't think it's changed, but I'm sticking with my original answer, Roz.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Later, dude.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We have one more question answer here. This one comes from Emma. Okay, so how do you pronounce this word properly? Okay,
Spell
the word
it.
is Poutine. Before everyone gives an answer.
Yes.
Emma says here, I hear a lot of people say it poutine. I also heard people say poutine. And worst of them all is poutine.
Poutine.
Is there actually a right way to say it? I'm confused. I only say poutine.
I think that with poutine, some people really emphasize the poo and other people really emphasize the teen, right? Like I know I've heard people like you who say poutine or poutine, and then other people say poutine.
No, poutine. They're both parts of the word are the exact same.
Right. Poutine.
Yeah, I don't emphasize
You say poutine.
poutine.
Yeah, poutine.
Poutine.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
Now
poutine.
emphasize the poo.
Poutine. That sounds weird.
Poutine.
No, I'm not saying that.
No.
That sounds weird.
I say poutine.
Yeah.
But I know some people go.
Poutine?
Nah,
That do not say that.
Huh?
Poutine is. Can I bleep this?
Yeah.
It means whore in French.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Nobody says poutin.
Yeah, no, don't do
Yeah,
that.
no, people say poutine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poutine. I can't stand when somebody says that.
Poutine.
Don't say it like that.
How do you say, Maria?
I say poutine.
Poutine.
But when because I went to French immersion school
Yeah.
as a kid.
Yeah.
So remember, it was always like poutine.
Yeah, Shem.
I say poutine. Yeah, always.
Maury?
Poutine.
No, you don't, you liar.
That
do,
also
'cause I
means
wanna-
the bad word.
I know.
You
That's why
say. What do you say?
Okay.
Poutine.
Poutin?
I don't
Yeah.
believe you. I've
Poutine.
never heard you say it like that.
Absolutely. I want to say it correctly.
I bet you we could go through the archives right now and found a bunch of times you said poutine without saying poutin.
Yeah. This is probably the first time you've ever said it like
I
that.
bet you.
We're
can
going to
go
have
through
to
the
bleep
archives.
this whole segment.
Why? It's French.
No, it's not. It's still you can't say that word.
Also, it's a podcast.
Yeah. What are we bleeping?
It means whore in French.
We didn't beep you. You just said.
But we could say whore in English.
That's facts. Thank you, everyone, for all of your questions. We post on Instagram at Kiss925 once a week. Ask Roz and Mocha. That is where we get all of your questions and comments from. And two of you will be selected to join us to ask your question on the show, much like Edward and Jordan were guests on today's episode. Thanks again for listening. Share this with friends who you think that may like the Roz and Mocha show. Ask Roz and Mocha. This has been episode 898 of The Roz Mocha Show podcast.
Add whore in French to the list of book titles that I have. I think that's another good one that I don't want to let go of.
Yo, all caps.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.